So we've got a bunch of coffee from Supreme in Wellington, Auckland, both in New Zealand, where Ryan, who used to work at Square Mile, and so he's very kindly sent us a little gift box of coffee, so thank you very much for that. We are long-standing fans of Supreme here at Square Mile. I don't know if I've ever adequately expressed my just sort of fondness for this thing here, for the SP9 or the Splurty as it's called, because it was built to do all of the good things that batch brewers do. I don't mind not pouring water, you know. I don't mind not being stood over this brew the whole time, having to pay attention. I'm very happy to let this do the hard work. I really wish I had something like this at home. I'm pretty hopeful for the Hario brewer that should be coming. I love this little thing to death. It brews good coffee.
Keep it hot, or keep it cold. Depends on the starting temp. That's enough.
Spend the morning working with Michael on all things not Square Mile, so like coffee jobs and stuff. Now heading to meet Ross at Liverpool Street to check out some weird automated cafe. Delighted. That is the saddest pastrami sandwich I've ever seen in my entire life. Genuinely. So in case you missed that earlier, I went to a self-service cafe with Ross. It was not very good, which is a shame because there's something in that idea that's kind of interesting. I'm still sick. I've still got this flu that I think is from the shots, from the yellow fever injection. They said I would get sick this week, and I have duly gotten sick. And it's been a struggle, and the first time I think so far where I haven't really wanted to make a video or film anything or do stuff on camera or record. And it's kind of been interesting to have to force myself to do that, which is kind of the point. The purpose of this is about learning and sharing ultimately, but also about, you know, turning creation into a habit. There's something good about having to make a podcast every week or a video every week that I think is very good for the sort of craft and practice of making things. Still sick. I am still sick, and at this point it is getting very tedious. So I am dealing with still being sick in the most traditional way, which is filling out the annoying amounts of paperwork required for a Chinese visa. The travel thing, the visa part is by far the most frustrating. I think I have space left. Oh yeah. I leave a week on Sunday, so a little bit close. I'm not wearing a tie just to fill out paperwork. Tonight, I go straight from work to somewhere that requires me dressed nicely. It has a dress code, which is still a thing in the members clubs of London. I don't know if I'll be able to film in there. I might try and get some stuff because it's kind of a cool building. I'm just having dinner in there with my folks. They're not staying there, but we're eating there. That bit should be good. Anyway, I need to get this done. I need to get it to the agency. I need to get on with my day.
How important?
You can't get help these days, James.
A tiger stripe's good. Is God in that shot?
Delicious.
Pour it on camera.
You can't pour it normally.
It's about how delicious it is. That's the important bit. Like a little tiny splash. That's milky. Oh. What is wrong with you? Oh. So I'm doing what I should have done yesterday, which is coming down to get my visa stuff sorted out to go to China next week. I need to get passport photos done, which I hate, and then just queue and wait and do paperwork and all that stuff. But it's nice to come down to some pools at least. This week has been a week I didn't really want to film. Between a week of flu, between paperwork, some other stuff, just not being that interesting, it's kind of been a frustrating thing to try and film something every day. This week is the second to last week, so next week will probably be the last week in a while that follows this particular format. The reason that I chose this format in the first place, the Monday to Friday thing, is two reasons. One, I needed a container, I needed constraints in how to do this. And secondly, the subtext was really that this is about my working life. This is Monday to Friday, and therefore it's about work, and it's not about my private life, really. And that's something of a lie on a couple of levels. Mostly, I suppose the biggest lie is a lie that I only work Monday to Friday, somehow 9 to 5, and that what I do, and as hard to describe as that is, sort of fits neatly within those times, and that's not really true at all. It sort of messily fills the week, 7 days, in some form or another. That format's going to change. I'll explain next week why the format's going to change and how it's going to change. So next week will be a similar sort of thing. But this week has begged the question of why do this? And the answer is I don't really know, other than a habit is a good thing, and you know, like this is the way to build a habit. And I'm kind of pleased that I will manage to publish something at the end of this week. So thank you for watching this week. Leave a comment. I quite like the comments so far. It hasn't descended into traditional YouTube comments for a while, so that's good. So leave a comment, ask questions. If at some point you want me to do a Q&A, ask some questions. If there's enough, I'll just run through them and do some answers. 2 videos next week, I hope. That's the plan. Have a good one. Bye for now.